Hey guys, today I'm going to do you a catwalk look that's translatable into an everyday look. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's cool to try new things out. Preview. One of the first things that I'm going to tell you is it's been very hot recently, so you've got to make sure you use your SPF every day. I always think of UVA rays as UVA for aging, so 80% of premature aging, like dark circles, crow's feet, all these lines, are down to naughty UV exposure. So first things first, Murad City Skin Broad Spectrum SPF 50. And it has a slight peach tint in it, so I'm going to shove that on my mush. As you can see, I'm barefaced, a little bit of mascara, so I'm not as barefaced as I have been before. It's going to make me look very pale, but this is because it's got the 50 in it, which is very important. So get it all in there. You can put this all down your neck as well if you want to. So make sure you use your SPF every day. Honestly, I cannot stress how important this is, and neither can Dr. Murad. Right, okay, so I have got my brows done. I did them already because I don't want to take ages, and I used No Bare Brows. This is one of the top selling products in Sephora. You might have heard of Sephora if you've been to New York and everything, and they sell them like one every second or something. It's actually really bloody good, sorry about the swearing, but you know, that kind of Instabrow, I call it, Instagram eyebrow that's perfect. I did it really quickly. It's like real gel-like when it goes on. I'll just show you quickly. So there we go. Anyway, they're done. Hopefully they look good. I like my brows dark, so if you don't like it, only joking. Right, so first things first. Lisa Butler did this amazing look for Missoni, and she used a sort of sepia orange tone on the eyes as well as the cheeks, and it looks really cool. So that's what I'm going to do. And she actually did use the foundation that I use every day, which is MAC Studio Face and Body, and she dropped MAC drops into it, but you know, you don't have to have MAC. So I'm going to use my other favourite product, which is, I've said it before, Beauty Pie Pro Glow strobing drops. So they're amazing if you want to look nice and glowy. So the look that she was trying to create, was like Kate Moss in the 90s. So I just think, you know, Calvin Klein ads and everything, where I get all my redness. Get the glow on. I never put a lot of makeup on because I'd hate someone to look at me and think, oh my God, look, she's cracking. Don't do cracking, girls, do we? We do like cracking hot, but not cracking. So a bit more foundation. Make sure you're using a wet beauty blender in order for the product to bounce onto your skin and look amazing. Then a bit of colour corrector, look a bit dark. It's all that UV rays, I'm telling you. Bit dark under my eyes, look. Woo. In the 90s, you sort of resonated this like party girl, dark eye bags, but I don't do dark eye bags. So I'm brightening it up with some yellow colour corrector, which will knock out all these sort of grey, bluey tones, so it's good to have in your makeup bag. Right, so what she did, old Lisa, is she took the colour up to the brow, which is not going to be for everyone. So I'm going to take a base colour. Okay. I'm sure there's something in this violet Voss palette. They're quite, I can't explain, they're quite hydrating, these eyeshadows. I'm sure there's some kind of maybe hyaluronic acid, I'm not sure. I don't know if you can put that into powder form. Right, so we've got that. So that's going to give it a bit of staying power. Then we're going, ironically, for hashtag, which is the orange. I'm probably going to get a heart attack when I do this. If you don't have an orange eyeshadow, which most people will if you've been given a palette for Christmas, you could actually use a bronzer that's quite orangey. So anyway, I have got orange eyeshadow, so I'm going for my hashtag. Do you know what? I'm not going to use transition colour or anything like this. I'm just going to go for it. Yes, I'm not doing any socket colour or anything because that's not what she did. But I'm doing this as a very subtle. And you don't have to go up high. It's just to blend it a little bit. So the look was all about glowy skin, orange eyes, right? Then you need to get a bit of colour in your face. So I've got my favourite, if I can open it with my nails, probably not, which is a blusher from Beauty Pie. So I'm going to get that on my cheeks to break up the fact that I look a bit pasty now. Just a bit on the cheeks. Lovely. But what they did at Missoni was a very, I'm going to drop the picture in, so here. So you'll see, when I looked at the picture I thought, gosh, she looks really orangey, but when I read up about it, she did actually use the same eyeshadow. So this YSL Le Sahariens, that's my excellent pronunciation there, is from Le Sahariens, which is the YSL new launch. And without being rude, for someone that's my colouring, I found it quite reddy, terracotta-y, but this will be perfect for that look. So some of my bronzers are muddy, I prefer an ashy muddy, this one's very orangey. So if you like an orangey tone, get involved. So you're going to suck in and look for these parts in the hollows. You're going to... I remember using this the other day and then taking a picture of myself and thinking, gosh, it looks really orange, but just call me l'orange. So gently blend it out to there. You can get a bit up there as well. I don't know if you can see that it has got an orangey tinge to it. So if you want to be brave and add some of your, go on, I'm going to do it. Add some of your eyeshadow as well. That will give it even more of an orangey tone. And there is nothing wrong with orange. It's actually really flattering. Believe it or not, I have worn orange and yellow blusher before. I'll do it for you. It's called my Sunset Special. So a bit more here. You don't want to go too far down or you're just going to look like emaciated, and we don't do that, do we, girls? Bit up here. I always do it here because it makes your forehead look not as spackhead, I don't know what you'd call it, not as wide. So I'm not going to do any eyeliner because she didn't. It's meant to be that young Kate Moss kind of look, so we need to look ethereal and glowy. It's all about the glow. It makes you look youthful. So we're going to go for that like 90s Kate Moss glow that, you know, was cheated by makeup probably. So these are from My Couture. You get them on Beauty Mart. Absolutely, oh, it's just my thing at the moment. So what you do, tear one out. There is one. You can have these in your handbag. Paraben free and talc free, so no nasties, not going to irritate your skin. And then, got to take it easy because it really is high shine. And you can also use your, if you want to take it down a bit, get your beauty blender and just roll over it so it won't be as high shine. Right, I definitely look like an 18-year-old Kate Moss now. Last thing, so get me good old Elizabeth Arden cream, which is just a multitasking wonder. It's for cuticles, hands, eyebrows, and now comes the piece de resistance. Why am I being French today? What's wrong with me? And then I'm just going to get a little bit. I think we need to just finish off with a bit of nude lipstick because otherwise you're just going to look a bit bare. So my favourite at the moment, I love a nude. So you'll notice I'll always be showing you my favourite nudes. This one is called Masculinity. It's a Lustra lipstick, so it's very juicy. And just get it straight from the bullet. It gives you a natural dewy finish. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. There we go. That is your Missoni look for every day. Hope you like it. So make sure you subscribe up here. Thank you for your support. I'm breaking myself in gently. I haven't done many videos yet, so if you've got any ideas or you like what you see, please let me know. Hopefully you do like it and you don't not like it. I'll have lots of giveaways and competitions coming up, and I'll be interviewing lots of exciting people in the industry because I'm an ex-beauty editor. Thank you very much, guys. See you soon.